Sunflowers. Hello, sunflowers. Does everyone have their yarn? Important question of the day. Put a yarn emoji in the chat if you came with your yarn. Hello to Elizabeth and Linda and Chunky Monkey and Bracelets UK. How is everybody? Hello, Luna. Hello. Is it Deidre? Hello. Andre, how is everybody? Hi, Anna. You remembered. Yay. Freg the Frog. Hi, Gigi. How are you today? Hi, Lorena. Hi, Kelsey. Hello, friends. If you are yarning with us today, drop a yarn emoji in the chat. We'll see who's got their yarn with them. You found a way to crochet with your brace? Be careful. Do not hurt your arm. You do not want to have a more permanent injury, y'all. I have been dealing with this since November of 2022. It is not fun, but my taping does really help. You're giving your dog a shower. That is cool. What kind of dog do you have? Does your dog like showers or hate showers? I feel like dogs either like love or hate showers. Also, friends, I hope that you can stick around at the end of this live stream. We are going to be watching the premiere of my new video, and I'm really excited. Every Monday after Monday Crochet, we stick around, we hang out, and we watch our brand new YouTube video of the week. This week, we are making my friends Galentine's Day presents. Can anybody guess what we're going to be making in this video? It's super cute, super fun, and huge shout out to my friends for being in the video with me. They are absolutely amazing. Your dog hates showers. She's a lab. I'm sorry. I used to have a little buddy poodle, and she did not like showers either. Baths, really. We only give her baths so she could like fit in the sink. She was little. You're about to do homework. Well, that girl, get your homework done, and then come crochet with us or yarn with us. Tips for weaving in ends, y'all. It's so funny. The video that is coming out in like an hour and a half where we make these little heart-shaped earrings, I literally talk about how weaving in ends is my least favorite thing. In that video, I literally say, and now for my least favorite part, weaving in the ends. I hate weaving in the ends, but I will say a lot of people like to weave their ends in with a darning needle. Personally, for anything small, I prefer a crochet hook, partially just from convenience because I already usually have a crochet hook with me, but also, I don't know, I just like it better. Like if I'm weaving in maybe like a whole sweater or something bigger where it's like one really long end and I for some reason want to really weave it through, I'll maybe use a darning needle, but I really only use darning needles to sew. And if you don't know what a darning needle is, it's like, I think they're usually plastic, like a plastic bigger needle, like a yarn needle. We can just call them yarn needles. You're crocheting an axolotl? That's amazing. I never tried to do any really complex patterns like that. That's incredible. I love it. If I had to write a letter to Taylor Swift, what would I say in the letter? Oh my goodness. So I first listened to Taylor Swift whenever I was like 13. She was like 16. And Debut had just came out. And I think that there's been something magic about being close to her age and growing up listening to her music. So I think I would thank her for showing me that it's okay and also that it's beautiful to change over time. You know, like how her albums have changed so much over time. And thank her for putting out music that felt like it was always there for us, if that makes any sense. You have to go hang out with your friend. Well, have fun, 717. Tell your friend that the Sunflower family said hi. Casey said, amen to weaving in the ends. You have a historical temperature blanket that is made out of granny squares, and each square has 4 ends. No! Wait, okay, granny square question. Have you guys tried the granny square changing yarn yet? There is a yarn that changes colors, supposed to be. Exactly when you're supposed to change colors with your granny square. I really want to try it. It was going to be next week's video. I think it might be a few weeks from now. I think this week I'm going to take a week off from a crochet video and do something else. Obviously, you know, we're not just a crochet channel, but we do love to crochet. So we crochet a lot here. So I don't know. I don't know. My hand has just been hurting a little bit more than normal. So we're going to be going really slow today. My hand feels fine today, but like yesterday it was hurting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. 10 minutes ago, I made these earrings for this live stream because I was like, oh, I really want to wear this outfit because I'm going to film a video after this. I was like, I really want to wear this outfit, but also I really want to wear the earrings because in this live, we're going to be premiering the new video where we make these earrings. And I was like, man, I'm going to just make them. Why am I not wearing my sweater? Honestly, I have to figure out how to wash my sweater. Can I be real with y'all? I've worn that sweater. Hold on. The day that I made it, the day after I made it, when I filmed with Megan, when I met my parents for lunch and filmed with my mom, which you'll see in this video coming up. When else? When I had coffee. I think I've worn that sweater 5 or 6 different days and I haven't washed it. I have to figure out how to wash that sweater. I'm nervous to wash things that I've crocheted. Are you guys like this? I have a couple shawls that I've made on the, not that I crochet that, sorry, but anything that I've yarned, I did that on the knitting machine. I have a couple shawls that I've done on the knitting machine that I just have washed regularly and they were totally fine. And I was like, okay, this was cool. They didn't fall apart. But what if the sweater falls apart? Like, what if it all falls apart? I don't know. I really, really want to try washing it and see what happens. And I really want to make a bunch more sweaters. Like a bunch more sweaters. I want to make my entire wardrobe. That'd be really, really cool. Have I ever crocheted an animal? Yes. We have Scare Bear. Where's Scare Bear? I don't know if Scare Bear's up here. Scare Bear is somewhere. Gonna jump out and do a jump scare at us at some point. I crocheted a teddy bear, a pink teddy bear that literally is the most terrifying thing you'll ever see. I used to crochet a lot of these little, like, I don't know, monsters, and I called them cuddly creepers. And I'm a musician, and so being a content creator, whenever I was on tour, I would sell my little cuddly creepers on tour on my merch booth. It was a lot of fun. Oh, we got a lot of emojis coming into the chat. We got a lot of earth emojis. Am I seeing a special request for a special shout out? Looks like we might have one from Artsicle and Anna and Anna and Rosie. Oh, and Exo Preppy. Looks like we are seeing a request for a very special shout out to a very special planet. Shout out to planet Earth. Ooh, and shout out to Taco Bell. What'd you get at Taco Bell? Taco Bell is my favorite food. I could eat Taco Bell every day. And I have had times in my life when I did eat Taco Bell every day. I don't anymore. I cook a lot more at home now. I'm trying to get better at cooking at home. But I still eat Taco Bell 2 times a week, maybe, at least. You can almost do a single crochet even though you've been crocheting for maybe 2 months. Hey, that's okay. Look, lightning, it takes everybody a different amount of time to learn how to do crochet. You take your time, go easy. Just, you'll figure it out when you figure it out. Literally in the heart tutorial, I have it split up to where like the first part of it is for like absolute beginners. So I show how to do a magic circle. There's a very in-depth tutorial for the magic circle in this video for this week. Oh my goodness, Simply Paid, thank you so much. Oh, you're sick right now. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Thanks for hanging out with us. So in this tutorial, I do the magic circle and I try to really do it like for beginners. So the first part of the tutorial is for beginners, and if you're an advanced crocheter, you can skip ahead to the part that says like for experienced crocheters, and that just shows you what stitches to do. But in the for beginning crocheters, I thought, man, even though I'm teaching you every single step, everything, how to hold your yarn, how to hold your hook, how to do a magic circle, I thought this could be discouraging. If you come across this tutorial first and you're like, I can't get it, because the hearts are kind of hard to make, really easy once you've been crocheting for a while. But anyways, in this video, I literally like take a second to pause and show you guys like where you can find my actual beginner crochet tutorials for like for single crochet, because sometimes you just need to practice. Sometimes you just need to practice going back and forth, back and forth. I'm not wearing the frog headband. I know. I wear it almost every live. I don't know. Today I just felt like this kind of headband, which, I mean, okay, I'm the last person to like follow trend rules, but I saw a trend video a couple days ago that these headbands are completely out and not cool anymore. And I say that they're still cool. I love these headbands. I love these headbands. I think they're super cute. Argyle was amazing. Nothing like you expected. I really want to see it. Y'all, I haven't been at the movie theater since Barbie, and I saw Barbie twice in theaters because I loved it. And I think Barbie might be the only movie I saw in theaters last year. I need to go to the movies. Maybe that'll be next week's YouTube video. Maybe I'll just go to a matinee every single morning and give a review. Just be the most random video ever. Oh my gosh. I could bring yarn to the movie theater, guys. I could crochet and watch a movie every day. That's actually really fun. Shout out to Taylor's new album. I'm so excited. Tortured Poets Society. Is that right? Is that right? Can we say hi to Sunny? Hello, Sunny. Hello. Sunny, that zapped me. Y'all, speaking of static electricity, when I use my knitting machine, because it goes, oop, hello, microphone. When it goes zoop, 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 I had so much static electricity. My hair was like, it's like Albert Einstein. It was wild. Everybody like the live, please, says Sunset Valley. Thank you, Sunset Valley. Yes. If you guys have a second to like the live, it does really help me out a bunch. So thank you. That really means a lot. I have not been to the Eras Tour. No. I've not even seen the movie of the Eras Tour. Tortured Poets Department. Sorry. I was thinking of Dead Poets Society, the Robin Williams movie. I didn't watch the Grammys. I've just been seeing clips on socials. Any crochet ideas? So many. You can make crochet hearts after seeing this week's video that comes out today. I kind of want to make a bunch of crochet hearts and make a headband. I think that'd be really, really cute. Be really cute. It'd also be really, really cute to make a heart sweater. I could on the knitting machine make a sweater and then crochet a ton of hearts. Oh my gosh, should I do this for next week? I'm sorry, y'all. My brain is going. I'm like, should I do that for next week's video? No, I have an idea for next week's video that I hope I can do, but might have to be a few weeks from now. Okay, do I have carpal tunnel? No, I thought I did. I thought I had carpal tunnel, and I was treating it as if I did, wearing the braces for it and everything, and it just kept hurting. So I finally went to an occupational therapist. The first one was like, no, you don't have carpal tunnel, and they thought I had tendonitis, and the second one was like, you don't have tendonitis, it's like nerve damage, basically. And so she taught me how to KT tape. There's not really exercises that I can do for it, but the KT tape really helps me. Obviously, this is just specific for my nerve damage, so I'm not telling y'all to do KT tape. But talk to your occupational therapist or physical therapist about the options with KT tape. But basically, she showed me how to tape my arm specific for my nerve damage. That she explained it it pulls the pressure off of the nerve that's kind of being pushed down. And whenever you pull the pressure off, it lets the blood flow through. What lip gloss am I wearing? It looks amazing. Thank you. Here, hold on. I'll pull it up and tell you. I am wearing, oh my goodness, my light just fell off my computer and that, why'd that scare me so much? I have these lights. Here, I'm gonna just unplug it because it fell off my computer. These lights that stick to the side of my computer. The magnet just came off of one. Oh my goodness, that scared me. All right, let me find my lip gloss link for you. How do you store your yarn without it tangling? You don't. No, genuinely, I don't know. All right, this lip gloss is a lip oil, I think. So let me check my orders, see which lip oil this was. You watched the Grammys? What was your favorite performance or award? I don't know how to pronounce the name of this. Let's see. It's on Amazon. It's called Lip Glow Oil Color Reviver Cherry Oil. I have no idea. It's $10. Oh, it's currently unavailable. I'm sorry. I would send you guys a link, but it's currently unavailable. Oh, wait. Here's a different link. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to find this for you. All right. I found another link. Ooh, this one's only $6. I don't wear any fancy makeup. I don't even know what half the name brands are until I see a video of somebody talking about them, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. I have no clue. Are you late? No, you're right on time. We've been here for 13 minutes. I haven't even started crocheting yet. We're just chilling. I did my Duolingo today. Can you guys believe it? I think that's the first time ever that I actually did my Duolingo before we came to our live stream. Okay, hold on. I finally got the link for the lip gloss. Put it in the live chat for you guys. I hope that whoever asked for the lip gloss is even still here. Oh, do you guys hear an echo? I just opened up my live on my phone. Miley won her first 2 Grammys. I saw that. Oh my goodness. I saw a clip of her performance of Flowers. It was so good. Whenever she said she won her first Grammy in the song, it was so cute. You were at the Tuesday, Monday crochet. Yeah, last week, if you guys weren't here for Monday crochet, it's because we had to do it on Tuesday, because I was eating rice last Monday and all of a sudden I couldn't swallow. I got choked on the rice and it was really bad. So I was seeing a doctor when I was supposed to when I was supposed to be on our live stream last week, but you guys were awesome and we postponed it just a day and then we did Tuesday crochet, which rhymes still. Tuesday crochet. You're using a sunflower blanket right now. That's amazing. I like this shirt because it has little sunflowers on it. Or they might be suns. Actually, I think these are just suns. I've been lying to myself for a year. I've always thought that these were sunflowers. They could be sunflowers, right? Are these sunflowers or suns? Dua Lipa performed. Cool. Yeah, it was really scary. I have never experienced that before. So I'm going to be eating slower and chewing my food a lot more. Granny Club. Okay, Granny Club. Who's got their crochet stuff with them? Are we ready? Also, how do you guys hold your yarn? Does anybody else hold it the way I do? I go around the pinky, under the middle two fingers, over the pointer, and pinch. Also, y'all, I made up a rhyme for how to do the magic circle. Do you guys want to hear my magic circle rhyme? I gotta get a new ball of yarn to show you this. Hold on. There's yarn on my floor because of course there is. Literally made up a whole rhyme thing. It's gonna be in the video that we're gonna watch today. But I'm so excited about this. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever came up with. You hold your yarn like that because I do? Oh my goodness, that makes me happy. That's how my nanny taught me. Okay. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, hold on, I'm dropping everything. Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it? Do you know what to do? There's a birthday in the chat. Can we get some birthday balloons? Your favorite preppy? Is that who said it was? Where did this chat go? Why don't I see it? Okay, hold on. Your fave cute preppy. His birthday is tomorrow. Let's get some balloons in the chat. Say happy birthday. You just finished volleyball in the yard. Cool. Oh no. That's not good, Chunky Monkey. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys the rhyme that I came up with for remembering how to hold your yarn whenever you're doing a magic circle. Because, like, magic circles, I feel like the hardest part is figuring out how to hold the yarn whenever you're starting. So I came up with the rhyme, okay? I'll try to show you like this. Hand shake, yarn drape, like just drape your yarn over your hand. So hand shake, yarn drape, Trekkie, you know, like Star Trek. Hold it steady, like hold it with your thumb. Grab your yarn, twist your arm, X marks the spot. Go to T, like put your pinky out like you're just sipping tea. Use your pinky. And that's how I start my magic circle. Oh my goodness, it's so ridiculous. I love it so much. Handshake, yarn drape, Trekkie hold steady, grab your yarn, twist your arm, X marks the spot, go to T, use your pinky. Well, it's going to be Riptide. It's actually going to be in the video that is coming out in like an hour, and then you can screen record it. And I do a way more detailed explanation. I don't really know how to show you here where you can really understand it. But yeah, then for the rest of how to make a magic circle, none of it rhymes. I just kind of show you how I do my magic circles. But yep. Oh, sorry. I kicked my desk. If everything just shook. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. You are finishing crocheting your beanie hat that you've been crocheting for 3 months. That's very relatable. Who in here is working on a project they've been procrastinating or have been working on for a while? That's what I want to know. Where's Josh? Josh is editing a video right now. Editing a video. You're new here. Okay. Egypt Rio, welcome to the Sunflower family. Welcome, welcome. You're going to do the yarn heart earrings for Valentine's Day gifts? Yay! That's what I did with my Galentine's. Do you guys watch Parks and Rec? Have you seen Parks and Rec? Because Parks and Rec is where Galentine's Day originated. So Galentine's Day, if you don't know, is February 13th, celebrating lady friends. So this week's video is me making my friends heart-shaped earrings for Galentine's Day. I am drinking my Mio like usual. And I'm using a boba straw. I don't know. I always trust that my boba straws are cleaner than my regular straws. I always clean my straws, but for some reason, sometimes the little ones scare us. Oh, Josh isn't going to come to this live. Also, please do not spam things, friends. Remember that. Thank you. Thank you. What flavor? I think this is fruit punch. Fruit punch. February 13th is your birthday. That's so exciting. Wait, is that what? Hold on. I'm trying to think of what day of the week that is. That's exciting, though. That's Galentine's Day. That's Tuesday. Okay, so we will be on live the day before your birthday next week. You're drinking coffee? Very cool. I got the giraffe just on Amazon. I wanted a gigantic giraffe for a very long time. And in 2022, when we hit 100,000, trying to point to my little play button back there, 100,000 on YouTube, we got the giant giraffe. You're making a messenger bag? Cool. You love my giraffe? Thank you. That's Sunny. They are the mascot of the Sunflower family. What is Sunny made out of? I have no idea. Plushy material. Sunny has very stiff legs that let them stand up. And obviously something is inside the neck, but most of Sunny is just a plushie. Just a little plushie. Scott needs to be pranked. I know. I just don't know what to do because I only like kind, gentle, easy pranks. And I don't know what to prank him. He knows now about the yarn, the crochet. What could it be? My hair is really pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're eating supper. What are you having for supper? What did I have today? I had cereal for breakfast. And then we had chicken nuggets for lunch. Yep. How much yarn does a temperature blanket take? It depends on how wide you make it. And it depends on how many different skeins of yarn you are going to get. So, I'm not sorry, different skein. Well, it does depend on how many different skeins of yarn you're going to get. It depends on how many different color pockets you're going to have, temperature pockets. So whenever you're making a temperature blanket, okay, we're just going to do a temperature blanket review real fast. Okay. If you don't know what a temperature blanket is, a temperature blanket, which I'm working on right now, is a blanket where you crochet one row for every single day of the year, and you choose the color based on the temperature of that day. And when you're choosing your colors, you have to choose temperature pockets. So I did 10 colors, and I basically did temperature pockets of 10 degrees each. Now I'm in Fahrenheit. So 9 degrees Fahrenheit and lower is all the color pool. And then 10 degrees to 19 degrees was the next color. It was periwinkle, maybe. It was this light blue. I don't think I've used it in this part. And then for the 20s, I think it was this temperature, this light blue. The 30s was another color. The 40s was another color. So when I started out, I bought 10 skeins of yarn just so I would know, okay, these are my 10 colors just right off the bat. And I did Red Heart Super Saver, which are really, really cheap. So it was just a cheap option. Not my favorite yarn, but it's cheap and you're buying a lot of it. So here's the problem with your temperature blanket. I never even used cherry red. I never used the hottest color that we would have used for a temperature in the 90s. Even though we got temperatures in the 90s, it never had an average in the 90s, and I was doing the averages. So I bought a whole skein of yarn that I never used on the temperature blanket. Here's the other problem. Light sage, which is a dark green, I've used so much. That's in the 40s, 50s, 60s, somewhere in there. And then coral, the yellow, which is in the 70s, I used so much. So I had to buy multiple skeins of that color yarn. So I think I have spent at least $200 on my temperature blanket, but I don't actually know. So it's hard to say. It's going to depend on how many temperature pockets you have, how big your blanket is. My blanket's really, really, really big too. Really, really big. It's about the size of a king size bed. It hangs off a queen bed 6 inches on either side. Hope that answers all the temperature questions. You're crocheting a rug. That's so cool. You were crocheting a rug the other day in here, right? You said you were using a soft yarn for it. I'm so excited to see how that turns out. Have I tried the loops and threads yarn? No, I don't get it. Can you guys explain to me the loops and threads yarn? Can you crochet with it, or is it just you do the finger looping thing? Because I think with the loops and threads, it's like a string, and it's got all these loops on it. And you just pull one loop through the next loop through the next loop. Is that what you do? I don't know. You're yarning a temperature blanket. We're gonna make this a thing in the fiber arts community, yarning. Okay. So we were talking about this the other day on live, how anyone who crochets has experienced someone coming up to them and being like, "Oh, what are you knitting?" And it's so awkward to be like, It's crochet, but making a temperature blanket. And I know it has to happen to people who knit as well. Like, oh, what are you crocheting? Oh, I'm knitting. So we decided that whether you're knitting, crocheting, using some sort of knitting machine, if you are using like a punch needle, whatever you're doing, a loom, we're yarning. If you're using yarn, you're yarning. And this originated with my 4-year-old niece who told my sister-in-law, Auntie Holly is really good at yarning. So that made me really, really, really happy. You love to crochet. Me too. I'm so glad I can crochet again. Only one more leg and all the spots left on your cow. That's so exciting, Chunky Monkey. I'll just send a picture in the Discord. That's great. What is my favorite project? Sentimentally, my temperature blanket. It's been the biggest project I've ever tackled, and it really represents the YouTube community because this is a 2022 temperature blanket, and it's the year I started really doing YouTube. So I love you guys. This is our blanket. My favorite thing, tactile to crochet, like my favorite thing creatively are scrumbles. Scrumbles, like freeform crocheting, where you just kind of crochet in circles and you'll do like trebles and doubles and half doubles and singles and sometimes squares, sometimes circles, and you make all these different, like, I don't know, weird little blobs, and then you sew them together. I really like scrumbles. Hey Morgan, that's okay. Come hang out whenever you can and leave whenever you gotta go. Oh no, you have to sew on the 4 tiny legs. Y'all, literally sewing takes me so long. Like just sewing with yarn and a darning needle. I don't know how to explain how long it takes me. Like with my giant sweater, I told a couple of my friends I want to have a sweater party where I make everybody sweaters. I think that'd be a really cute YouTube video too, right? Everybody, we go like pick out our yarn at like Joann's first, and then we come and like we have a sweater party because I can do the actual like knitting part of a sweater. I mean, it still takes me like probably 3 hours on the knitting machine, but the thing that takes almost as long was sewing it together. So I could literally make the sweater panels for people and then they could sew their own sweaters together. That'd be really fun. Really fun. Yes, Mariah. Y'all, I went and I watched Mariah Elizabeth's videos and I had already seen her videos. Yes, I love her videos. Yeah, she's great. I don't know how like I didn't put together that that's who it was. Why is your temperature blanket super curly? Are you just on your first couple rows? It'll flatten out. Mine was so curly when I was starting out. I should prank Josh by filling his toothpaste with blue food coloring. I will not be doing that. It's so funny. Even like harmless, quote unquote, pranks like that are just too much for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I did look at Mariah Elizabeth. Sorry, Morgan, if you didn't hear me say this just a second ago. I did, and I didn't realize I had already watched her a bunch in the past. Her stuff's great. What was the first thing I ever crocheted? I'm not sure if it was the actual like first thing ever, but my first like project, which was in the first week of me crocheting, was a little green sweater for my pet Rock. And my mom actually found it in the garage like maybe 6 months ago, a year ago. And she sent me a picture and she's like, what is this? I was like, that's my pet Rock and the sweater that I made. What is my favorite thing to crochet? Scrumbles. Scrumbles are my favorite. Can we tell Scott to learn to knit? You can. That'd be really funny. Okay, Scott is like my best friend, and we talk every day, and he knows that I crochet, and he still calls it knitting. He still calls it knitting. This is why we have to switch to yarning. I've stopped correcting him at this point. I'm like, it's fine. It's knitting, sure. It's fine. When did I learn to crochet? Over 20 years ago. My grandma taught me. We were on a trip. It was my parents, my grandma, and I traveling in this old RV. And we were going to like national parks and like hiking and stuff. It was super fun. And my grandma was working on a blanket, which I do have the blanket downstairs. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever, watching her create this blanket. And so we stopped at Walmart and I bought my first ever hook and some yarn. I was, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that. What are scrumbles, you ask? Y'all, I think at the end of this row, I'm going to stop making my temperature really for a second and show y'all the magic of scrumbles, because if you don't know what a scrumble is, y'all, scrumbles are so cool. I didn't know what scrumbles were until like the end of 2022. And I hurt my arm around the same time that I discovered scrumbles. So I've never even actually made a full scrumble project, but I just love scrumbles. Maybe we can make a scrumble together. I can like have you guys choose the next color and stuff. A scrumble wait, what? Are scrumbles edible? No, it's just a type of crocheting. Happy birthday, Jennifer! Guys, we got another birthday in the chat. You guys know what to do. Can we get some balloons for Jennifer? You're crocheting a duck for your brother? That's cool. How do you make a heart? You're going to find out in this week's video, which comes out in exactly 1 hour. We're going to be making heart-shaped earrings for my friends for Galentine's Day. I'm very excited. Ooh, your dad's making chili for dinner. Chili sounds great right now. Maybe I'll make soup for dinner. Your first piece looked like the Leaning Tower Swiss cheese. I relate to that. Okay. We're almost to the end of the row, and we get to mark it off. Also, I had this row like 90% of the way done. I didn't do it that fast. It takes me like a good 30 minutes to do one of these rows. Your birthday's on the 22nd. That's so exciting. So soon. You had ramen for dinner. That sounds great. You're crocheting your first sweater. Is it Miley? What stitch are you doing? I'm going to show y'all what a scrumble is as soon as I'm done with this row, and as soon as I mark it off. We're going to make a scrumble together. You guys are going to love it. If you just, okay, I mainly crochet for my anxiety, right? Like, I don't like following patterns. They make me more anxious. So scrumbles are so cool because you don't count. You don't count, you don't measure, you don't have to think about anything. You just completely flow with your own creativity. And for me, they're really good for my anxiety. And then you can just make a bunch of them, and then you can put them together however you want. It's kind of like if you didn't have to follow a pattern for granny squares. You know what I mean? I love scrumbles. I love scrumbles. The only goal of scrumbles, make them whatever shape you want. And the only goal is to make them all flat. You want to keep them flat. You don't want them to be like curving up on the edges or anything. You can block them, obviously. But okay, let's make a scrumble. Oh, wait. Let's mark off November 15th really fast. Let's open this up. So excited. We're so far behind, but we're catching up. 2022 temperature blanket. There you are. All right. We just finished November 14th, where we had a 45-degree average day. Color was jade, and we are done. Ooh, we don't have to change colors next row either, which is awesome. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to get up and get my colors. They're all back there. Can I roll a little back? I'm just going to stand up. I just don't want to drop my blanket off of my lap. Hold on. Re-announce the duck and cow names. Y'all, so Anna crocheted a duck and a cow and asked me and Josh to name them. And we named them Moo Moo and Waddles. Only the duck is Moo Moo and the cow is Waddles. I love it. Okay, hold on. Also, these are my favorite pants. I thrifted them for $8. Aren't they so cute? I love them so much. Okay. Here's a few different colors for our scrumble. Gotta figure out where to sit everything. Okay. We're going to do some polls for our scrumbles. Let me put in my chair. There we go. Are we ready to make a first scrumble? All right, what color do y'all want me to use first for the scrumble? Light blue, dark blue, light green, or dark green? What color do you want the center of the scrumble to be? I don't have any yellow. Okay, I'm gonna put down the temperature blanket. I thought I was gonna try to hold it still, but it's so big and so heavy. I keep like tripping on it. I don't have orange. We have these colors. Oh no. These are our color options. All right, so you can vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. You just made a scrumble yesterday? That's awesome. Aren't they so much fun? I love, love, love them. Slow crochet square you can't find one that you can follow. I'm sorry. Like, do you mean like a granny square, or do you mean like, what kind of square do you mean? All right, friends, we're going to be doing fast polls today because I want to be finishing the scrumble. So in 5 seconds, I'm going to end the poll. So if you haven't voted, this is your last chance to vote. 5, 3, 2, 1. It looks like, wow. Wow. Y'all really wanted light blue. Poor dark blue, only 7%. All right. So you can start your scrumble however you want. I am going to be doing a magic circle because I like magic circles personally. You can do anything you want to start your scrumble. There are no rules with scrumbles, okay? So we're gonna do my magic circle technique. Handshake, yarn, drape, trucky, hold it steady, grab your yarn, twist your arm, X marks the spot, stick, go to T, use your pinky. That will be explained in more detail in this upcoming video. So I have my magic circle started. Somebody in the chat give me a stitch. Give me any stitch. You want a single crochet? You want a double crochet? You want a half double crochet? Give me somewhere to start. First one I see is what I'm going to use. All right. I see Haley wants a double crochet. So I'm going to chain 2. Then I'm going to do double crochets. And I'm going to do them until I feel like it. In the moment I look up, I'm going to look at the chat. And I'm going to switch to whatever stitch I see next. So y'all just in the chat be putting different stitches in the chat. Wee, treble, single, double. All right, I did a few double crochets. I'm going to look up. And the first thing I saw was half double crochet. So I'm going to switch to half double. Do a couple of half doubles. Next thing I see is a triple. All right, I'm going to do a triple. Ah, my hair is caught in the yarn. So bad. All right, so before I do the treble, I'm going to chain 1 just to make it a little easier. Do a treble into the center here. Now keep in mind, we really do want to make sure that we are keeping our project very flat. So we have to keep that in mind as we go around. So I'm doing a couple trebles. So I started with double crochets and I went into half double and now I'm doing trebles. So it's going to not quite be a circle. And that's kind of the point of scrumbles. You want them to be super weird. Okay, somebody said a single. Wonder if I can work back down to a single. Who said single? No, nobody, which is Elizabeth, said single. Okay, so from the treble, I'm going to work it down. I'm going to do a double. And then I'm going to do another double. Let's start pulling our magic circle. I think we're about ready to connect it. So let's do one more. One more double. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the magic circle tight. I don't know how to do a bubble. How do you do a bubble? Even though I don't know how to do a bubble, you can also just make up stitches. Okay, so this is the first part of my scrumble. See how it's almost a circle, but it's not. I'm going to not switch to my second color yet, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys vote on what the second color is going to be. So do you want it to be dark blue, light green, or dark green to come off of this next one? So, okay, let's see. I think single crochet was the next thing that had been voted on. So I'm literally just going to single crochet a little bit around here. Do do do. I'm gonna, let's see. You're crocheting your first sweater? That's so cool. I don't know how to do the ruffle stitch either. But that's the thing about scrumbles. You can do any stitch that you want to do. So if you want to do a ruffle stitch or a bubble stitch or the strawberry stitch, you can do whatever you want. Sometimes I just make up stuff too. Like sometimes I will just do a random, okay, I'm going to chain 3. Wait, no, I'm not going to do chain 5. 4, 5. I'm going to do a double crochet into 2 over. And I'm going to make like, what do you even call this? Like the mesh stitch. 1, 2, double crochet into 1 over. Like you can just do anything you want with scrumbles. I promise this will all start making a little bit more sense once it comes together a little more. So I'm just randomly going into this like mesh stitch. We're just trying it. Okay, it looks like light green is winning. I'm going to do a few more of this like, I don't know, mesh stitching thing. Here's our scrumble so far. Come on, focus. There we go. I love it so much. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch. I think I'm going to switch to my light green. Is that the one that won? What is the strawberry stitch? There's this stitch. I think it's a version of the bubble stitch, but I'm not sure. I haven't done it. There's this stitch that people do that basically looks exactly like a strawberry. It's really cool. You switch off your colors between like red and green. It's wild. All right, so I'm gonna cut my light blue yarn and get my green. Just gonna attach it like I would. Same way that we do with our temperature blanket, I'm gonna crochet my ends in as we go because y'all know that I hate weaving in ends so much. So anytime I can weave in my ends as I go, that is what I do. All right. So yeah, you literally just attach wherever you want and you just start crocheting. And you can switch. So I'm just doing a single crochet right now. I think I feel like doing some half doubles. So I'm going to switch into some half doubles. We're getting a little bit curved, so I'm going to do a couple increases, a couple like twice into the same place. This is our scrumble so far. I just literally think that these things are the most creative and fun thing ever to do. So does this make sense? You want to do a slip stitch? We can go into slip stitches. Let me go back down to, so I just did my half double. I'll do a single crochet and then I'll go to slip stitch. Because why not? Because that's the thing about scrumbles. You can do anything your heart desires. Only thing about slip stitch is I'm still working my ends in. Let me cut my ends off. Slip stitch are hard to work the ends in with. There we go. What is a half treble? I know what a half treble is. I don't know why I didn't comprehend what that was at first. I don't think I've done that many half trebles. Okay, let's work into half trebles because why not? We're going to go into a single crochet first. Oh. Also, you can randomly go into just the back or just the front loop. It's great. Hey friends, just a reminder, please don't spam in the chat. Thank you. It's hard for me to read everybody's messages when people are spamming. You love my music? Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to my music. What month of the temperature blanket are we on? We are on November. We just finished, but y'all were asking what a scrumble was, so we stopped to scrumble for a minute. We just finished November 15th. Oh, you just finished reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? How was it? All right, we're going into half double, and then we're going to do a double, and then we're going to go into a half treble, which I don't think I've ever used half trebles before. Is that right? This looks weird. No, that's right. Okay, that's so cool. Now we're back to where before we had been doing that like mesh stitch. I'm going to just work along the outside edge of this with single crochet. And I need to start a poll for if we're going to be doing the dark blue or the light blue next. Dark blue, light blue. No, not light blue, dark green, sorry. So with scrumbles, you can make like bags or dresses or sweaters or hats. You basically just make a bunch of shapes and then you just sew them together. They're very cool. The poll should be at the top of the chat. Do you guys see it up there? It kind of did look like a puppy paw. Aw, P for Papa's. It's a Papa's party. P for Papa's. Are you guys on Papa's party TikTok? Or were you like a year ago, I guess? I did watch My Life of the Walter Boys. It was something like where I just wasn't feeling good, and I think I binged it like one day. Okay. Make sure to be increasing so I don't get any like curved things. You just joined, Lucy. What are we making? So we were working on the temperature blanket and I mentioned scrumbles and a lot of people didn't know what scrumbles were. So we're just making some scrumbles because it's fun. It's fun. Okay, I'm going into some half doubles and doing some increasing so my project won't like curve. So a scrumble is basically just a form of free-form crochet where you just literally do whatever you want. So we're just making this up. I did some just different stitches and we're just increasing and decreasing, and as long as they lie flat basically is the goal. And then you sew them all together at the end. So you can make like a bag that looks really patchwork and cool. It's kind of like if granny squares had no rules and if they weren't squares. So it's a little bit harder to like make things with them. So like right now I'm doing half double crochets only into the back loop to give myself like a little bit of a ridge for no reason, just because I felt like it. Give him a face. See, you could absolutely do that. All right, I'm going to switch on this next stitch to whatever you guys said in the chat. It's close. It's a close one in the chat. Who won? Wow, dark blue won. Dark blue is next. This is actually Pool, which we haven't used yet on the temperature blanket. I don't know what the V-stitch is. How do you do a V-stitch? I haven't read the book. No, if you're talking about the Ballad of Songbirds, I have not. Oh no, guys, we have a yarn barf. A yarn barf. Wow, your 4 legs are done. Wait, are they already sewn on or just done? Very impressed. Have you made the spots yet for the cow? You guys. It's all tangled. I don't like cutting them either. No, it's like only a little bit of yarn, but still. Aha. Aha. So close. Almost. Almost. Is this going to knot it or is this going to come undone? Yes. Came undone. All right. So I'm switching into the dark blue and I'm in the middle of doing some half double crochets. So I'm just going to keep doing that. See, if you know like a bunch of different stitches, like I just really know all the basic stuff. If you know all the different stitches, scrumbles are going to be so much fun for you. Like you're going to be able to make crazy things with scrumbles. Scrumbles are, in my mind, scrumbles are like the opposite of following patterns. So if you're like me and you're not the biggest fan of patterns and you just want to let your creativity run crazy, you should look into making scrumbles. There's so many awesome videos. So many awesome videos on scrumbles. I want to make like a scrumble jacket at some point. I think it'd be so cool. Like, look at this. Y'all know that I like the chaotic. Like, it's so cool already. I love it. Okay, I'm going to start increasing. It does help to like kind of just increase slowly with scrumbles rather than jumping from like a single crochet to like a treble crochet or something. So I would take it slow. You're learning to crochet, but you can never do the magic ring. Sunny, I got you. The tutorial video vlog video of me making these earrings for my friends for Valentine's Day that comes out in 40 minutes. I do an in-depth tutorial in that video on the magic circle, and it's very, very, very beginner friendly. I really, really hope that it helps. There's even like a whole rhyming section. I showed it earlier a little bit. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Wait, shout out to Anna. What is Anna up to? Anna, where are you? You're just joining and working on your blanket for your sister. iCarly, that's awesome. What kind of blanket are you doing? Like single crochet, double crochet, corner to corner? Your chili is ready. We'll enjoy the chili, Chunky Monkey. Hello, Amelia. How are you? Hello, hello. Yes, Anna has literally been in every live since 2020. It's amazing. No, 2022, I mean, sorry. Wrong year. But I think, Anna, you said every live. Well, you said that you missed one like 2 weeks ago, I think. But it's crazy that it's been like, let's just say it's been every live. It's wild. I think even when you missed, you might have popped in. Is that right? Oh, you missed 3. Sorry, there we go. Missed 3 since 2022. That is so impressive, Anna. You are a Sunflower Family OG. And I'm working my way up to a treble. I'm still doing back loop only because I feel like it. You're making your first granny square project? That's amazing. See, this is why I like scrumbles. They're way harder to like use than granny squares because they're hard to like match them together. It's like making puzzle pieces. But I don't know. I kind of get bored making the same thing over and over and over and over again, which is why I've only made 3 granny squares in my life. But granny squares are cool though. Like I need to make more granny squares. Y'all, this is getting so silly. My favorite standalone book, I haven't read it in like years, but the book that I feel like changed my life the most in the moment is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. And it's kind of like a dark sci-fi book. But my favorite series is probably the King Killer Chronicles, Patrick Rothfuss, the name of the one series. There we go. What's my favorite Taylor Swift song? Probably New Year's Day. New Year's Day, Begin Again. I Almost Do. Call It What You Want. Those are probably my favorites. What Grammys did she win? Did she win 4 Grammys yesterday? I did not watch the Grammys yet. I've just been seeing like random clips. Okay, I've worked my way down from the treble back down to the half double. What Grammys did she win? I'm going to work my way back up to a treble now. So I'm going back up to a couple double crochets. Now into a treble. You love my shorts. Thank you. And my giraffe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, are you guys really seeing the scramble come together? Like, I know it's kind of hard to visualize when somebody is just explaining it, but you just make a bunch of weird shapes. And you sew them together. It's amazing. She won Artist of the Year. That's amazing. Album of the Year. Album of the Year? I think I knew she won Album of the Year for Midnights. But I don't know. Let me know. I've never kept up with caught up with award shows. Caught up with? I don't know. I guess kept up with. Like, I feel like I never know who's nominated. I never know who's there. I don't know. What am I making? We're making a scrumble. We were working on the temperature blanket, and I mentioned that scrumbles are like my favorite thing to make. And some people didn't know what scrumbles were. So we are literally just taking a break on the temperature blanket to make a scrumble just to show you guys how cool scrumbles are. I really like scrumbles. And scrumbles are basically just a form of freeform crochet where you just literally do whatever you want. There's no rules. There's no patterns. You just make weird shapes and then you sew them together. This is my favorite thing to crochet, scrumbles. Of course, you can make a scrumble if you want. You guys got to let me know if you make a scrumbles. I think they're so cool. We're going to be switching into our last color soon. Our dark green is our last color. So like if I was going to make like a scrumble project, I would probably take these 4 colors and make a bunch of different scrumbles the way that you would make granny squares. And then, you know, make something. I would start the next one with like a different color in the center and like change it all up, make it all cool. Your scrumble is not laying flat. So when your scrumble starts to curve, you're going to want to increase. So like do 2 stitches in the same spot. So to make sure you keep increasing. You're going to make a scrumble after the live. Cool. So especially when you get to kind of like where your corners might be, even though a lot of scrumbles are circles, sometimes they end up being like squares. So the cool thing is once you map out like your scrumble project, you're going to try to have like some flat edges on some of your scrumbles to be able to lay them together to sew them. Then you can kind of map out and be like, okay, I need a small triangle here, I need a circle here, and then you can make smaller scrumbles to fill in like the holes of your big scrumble project, if that makes any sense. If you want album of the year and best pop vocal of the year, that's amazing. What is my favorite food? Taco Bell. I eat Taco Bell like every day. Oh no, my thing is peeling. I hate that. Took a shower earlier and I leave these on for like a week usually, but sometimes the edges start to peel off and I hate it. There we go. Much better. Much better. What's my Taco Bell order? Lately it's been the chicken power bowl. Really like the chicken power bowls. They're very, very delicious. Very, very delicious. I feel like scrumbles are a good way too to practice, like, I don't know, just really making like art with your crochet stuff, figuring out the way that you want something to look. Like you could even start a scrumble like as like a granny square, like do the center like a granny square, and then just start making a scrumble after that. I don't know. Be kind of cool. Friends, please remember, don't spam, please. Any advice for beginning crocheters? I would say to start with a small project and start with something you are really excited about. So pick a project that you can finish in just a day or two. And then from there, you'll have it finished fast. Okay, I'm going to switch to my last color. And it feels just very rewarding, I think, to finish your project. Because I think a lot of people start with like a massive, massive project. And then months go by and they feel like they can't crochet because they feel like they haven't finished their project, when really that's not true. It's just the fact that they picked up something really, really big. I haven't read The Life of the Walter Boyce book. I didn't know it was a book. You're crocheting a scarf for your grandma? That's so cool. Hey friends, we already did a shout out to Planet Earth at the beginning of the live, but maybe towards the end we can do another one. I've never done the, uh-oh, I just cut all my yarn. Where's the new end? I cut the new end of my yarn. Dang it. All right, we got to tie my yarn back together. Oh, well, it's okay. It's better than me randomly cutting my hair. I'm so paranoid about that. Every single time I cut my yarn, I'm like looking at my hair. You're making a candy corn triceratops. Oh my goodness, you have to put a picture of that in the Discord. That is so adorable. You made a hexagon cardigan. It was awesome. I really want to make one of those at some point in time. The thing on my arm is my KT tape. It just helps with my nerve damage, so it makes it easier for me to crochet without being in pain. When will I end the live? So we're going to end the live like a couple minutes before the new video comes out. The new video comes out in 31 minutes, so we'll probably end the live in like 30-ish minutes, something like that. I really like the look of the scrumble going back loop only, so we're going to keep going back loop only, I think. Scrumbles are also really, really good things to do. Good thing to do with your leftover yarn, because since it all kind of looks like it's made with scraps anyways, it just like doesn't matter if you use scrap yarn. You just put how to do the bobble stitch in the Discord. Amazing. Thank you. I will have to check it out afterwards. I've been really wanting to learn to do the bobble stitch. I've done some like my own version of bobble stitches because I understand like conceptually, I guess, how they would work. I've not watched a tutorial. I've just kind of like played around with some scrumbles and made things that kind of look like a bobble stitch. Can you make that kind of scrumble? Honestly, I have no idea if you could make like a stuffed animal scrumble. I guess you could try. It might be kind of hard though. Because you have to plan out the shape that each stuffed animal is going to be. The way you're holding your hook makes it look curly and you can't stop holding it, how you hold it. That's okay. I don't think that it's getting curly because of how you hold your hook. I think that it's just not. Sometimes the project needs to get bigger for it to flatten out, and sometimes your projects just need to be blocked. You might just have to do blocking. Should you make the first chain of the scarf length or long ways? I personally like the look of a scarf that you go like the length that you chain is only the width of the scarf. It can feel like it takes longer because you're turning around so often, but that's personally how I like scarves. I think that's how like the classic scarf look is back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Especially it lets you do like stripes on the scarf if you want to. But it's up to you. That's the beautiful thing about crochet. And that's the reason I want to tell more people about scrumbles. I just think scrumbles are so cool. And it's kind of how I've always crocheted and made things up, was kind of the same mentality as like scrumbles. And then last 2 years ago, I guess, when I discovered scrumbles, I was like, this is everything. Low key, eventually I want to make like a ball gown out of scrumbles. That's like my ultimate crochet goal. See, you're a beginner crocheter and you need some tips, please. Oh my goodness. I would say to start, just go easy on yourself. Don't stress too much about it. Just have fun. Start with small projects. I have some tutorials on my page and some little crafty vlogs on my page that hopefully can maybe help. That stitch was too loose, so I'm redoing it. You have a different Taylor Swift background for each month. That's cool. What month is this month? Do you have like different albums for each month or something? Hero, what is that? Let's see, back again, crocheting your reputation, Taylor's version cardigan. Oh my gosh, how is it coming? I know, I can't believe that she didn't announce Reputation last night. Did everybody else think she was going to announce Reputation? Is the new video a tutorial? The one for today? Yes, it's a tutorial and a vlog. It's like I make these earrings for my friends and I show you guys how to make them. And you also see me give them to my friends and shop for the yarn and do all that kind of stuff. It was a really, really fun video to make. I'm very happy that my friends wanted to do the video with me. You're making a blanket for your big sister? That's cool. What kind of blanket are you making? Oops. Y'all, this scrumble is turning out so cool. Like, I love this so much. So you guys see why I like scrumbles, right? They're so fun. You made a blanket for your big sister. Cool. This month is Lover. That tracks. That makes sense. Wait, then what are all the other months? I think I would do... January feels like Evermore for me. Yeah. January feels like Evermore. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta really think this through. This month feels like Lover. March, Fearless. April feels like Debut. May, Speak Now. June, Folklore. I don't think she has 12 albums, does she? I'm like doing these. I don't know. Midnights is December for me. 1989 is October. And Reputation is September. I don't know. Did I miss an album? I feel like I missed an album. April is 1999 Taylor's version for you. Cool. You like my headband? Thank you. Your hobbies are crochet and jewelry, so you're excited for the video. Aw, that makes me so happy. I usually do something Valentine's Day with my friends for Valentine's Day, and so I feel like this was a fun thing. And then after giving the earrings to each friend, we just, hung out and ate chocolates, and it was great. You're back because you're eating alone. Well, hey, now you're eating with us. Now you're eating with us. Oh, I forgot about Red. Red is like a summer album to me. Red is like July. How did I forget Red? It's my second favorite album. It's hard to remember them all. Did I forget anything else? You made your first beanie. What kind of beanie did you make? Did you do like in the round, or did you like sew it up afterwards? Let us know. I always like hearing about people's projects. You have to leave to eat your lasagna. Enjoy your lasagna. Y'all, look at our scrumble. So now, see, whenever I talk about a scrumble, oh, come on, focus. There we go. When I talk about a scrumble, you're always going to know what I mean now. Let's see. So, Maddie, what are you asking about sewing? Just see the word sew. I really, really want to sell it for millions. Yes. This is my $10 million scrumble. I really want to learn how to sew this year. It is one of my biggest goals. Yeah, with scrumbles, you just switch up your stitch, you switch up your yarn, you can do different texture yarns, you can do different size yarns. I'm serious when there's no rules to scrumbles. The only kind of rule to a scrumble is try to make it lay as flat as possible, because in theory, you're going to sew them together. But like scrumbles, man, for my anxiety, scrumbles are my go-to, because I don't think about anything while I'm making them, and it's just such like a creative freedom project where I can just go with whatever flow, like literally, that I'm feeling with the yarn. Yeah, I need to make a video about scrumbles soon. I think scrumbles are really cool. Maybe I'll like do something with scrap yarn scrumbles coming up. For January, Eras Tour, February, Lover, March, Speak Now, April, 1989, Taylor's version, and May is Taylor and Travis. Cool. Wait, when's the Super Bowl? Is the Super Bowl this week? Was the Super Bowl yesterday? They wouldn't have the Super Bowl and the Grammys on the same day, would they? When I tell you I know less than nothing about sports. Am I making anything for Valentine's Day? So for this week's video, the earrings I'm wearing, we made a bunch of those for my friends for Valentine's Day, and a few of my friends even got to be like in the video. A few of my friends were traveling, but a few of them are gonna do shorts with me to like also like show them getting their earrings. But yeah, so that is this week's video. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything for Valentine's Day for next week's video. I think next week's video comes out on like the 12th, so I could do something. Should I do a different Valentine's Day thing? Should me and Josh do something for Valentine's Day? We'll do something for Valentine's Day. I just don't know if there's something silly we could do for like a Valentine's Day video. Oh, it'll be February 11th. Sorry. My bad. What could Josh and I do for a Valentine's Day video? I even thought about just like vlogging like a date night or something. We've done that before and it's been really, really fun. You sewed the beanie and it's a cow pattern. That's so cool, Maddie. I love that. How did I like Evermore? I loved it so much. I love Evermore. Evermore currently is my favorite Taylor Swift album. Just as like you're a Fearless girl. I love Fearless too. Man, I don't know. It just, Evermore just hits. Like Evermore is my favorite full album. Like none of my favorite songs are on Evermore. I still love the songs, but there's something about Evermore as an album and how it feels that just brings me so much joy. Make a dinner together for Valentine's Day. We could do that. Neither of us are particular cooks, but I did see that she announced the new album. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Hold on, I gotta move. Oh my goodness. Anna is going to crochet a frog or a pig next. Oh my goodness. Is the Sunflower family going to name them again? I love pigs and I love frogs. All right, y'all. What should Anna crochet next? And keep in mind, these are going to be friends for Waddles and Moo Moo. Waddles and Moo Moo need some friends. Y'all, look at our scrumble. So cute. I want to make a whole shirt out of a scrumble. These colors are really cool too. I love these colors together. Homemade pasta. Okay, that would be a challenge because Josh recently had to go gluten-free, and so we're now a gluten-free household. And I'll still eat gluten when I'm like out, but we don't have it like in the house. And so we actually talked about doing a video together of like trying to make the best gluten-free bread. But we could try to make the best gluten-free homemade pasta. That'd be really fun. Any embroidery tips? Oh goodness, I'm not particularly good at embroidery. I love embroidery. I would say if you're into embroidery, get a punch needle set. I love punch needle. Now you can't punch needle on anything. It has to be on like monk cloth, I think it's called. But it's so much fun. I've been really into punch needle lately. To homemade gluten-free pasta. Y'all, there's some really good gluten-free pasta. I'm not gonna lie, like rather than like eating less fast food, which is probably good anyways, it doesn't really feel like we've had to change too much since going like gluten-free because there's so much good gluten-free pasta. Gluten-free Oreos are amazing. Earlier we had chicken nuggets and they're breaded with cauliflower and they're delicious. We have cauliflower pizza crust. So we still have all of our goodies. And we honestly eat like a ton of vegetables and like tofu and chicken anyways, but what did you miss? We did a row of the temperature blanket and now we're making scrumbles. Because I was talking about scrumbles and y'all asked what that was. And so I'm showing you how I make my scrumbles. Basically scrumbles, you just go in circles or make a square, make a triangle, doesn't matter. The thing about scrumbles is you can do whatever you want, make a bunch of shapes, then you sew them together, and then that's how the cookie scrumbles. Will there be a live on Valentine's Day? Is it on a Wednesday? What day is Valentine's Day? Let's see. There will not be a live. Oh my gosh, there will be a live on Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness, it's the 14th. For some reason in my brain, Valentine's Day was the 15th. There probably will be a Valentine's Day live then. Probably. Do you increase every stitch for scrumbles? I just start increasing when I'm usually going around like the edges, what becomes the edges. And if it starts to like curve a little bit too much, I think I increased maybe too many times for here. It's a little bit wobbly around the edge, but that's okay. Yeah, this is the thing about scrumbles. There's no rules. Increase when you want, decrease when you want, whatever you want. What do you make of scrumbles? Anything you want. Clothes, hats, bags. I see a lot of people make bags. Bags and purses are kind of like an easy thing to make with scrumbles. You've been doing theories about the album all day. What are your best theories about the album? I've never like gotten super deep into the lore of the theories. Like I'll see them on the For You page and I'll watch and be like very intrigued, but I haven't like personally come up with any good theories. Okay. Let's see. You said please do a pig. It looks like frog is really winning though. If you want pig, gotta vote for it. We're gonna leave Anna's poll up for just, I don't know, another minute or so. Kawaii Crafter, I haven't really dove into making like plushies. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that type of plushie. I maybe eventually, but probably not soon because it's just something I'm not super experienced at. Y'all, I love the way that this scrumble is turning out. Like, look at this pretty just curve. Like, oh, I love it. Still missing a lot of votes, Susanna. Goodbye, just me and my horse. Oh, you have a horse? What's your horse's name? I think you're leaving, but next time you have to tell us your horse's name. Goodbye, that tongue girl. You found Hershey's Kisses. That's always a good surprise. Okay, yesterday was 2 minus 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Reputation is her 6th album. Rep Taylor's version. Ooh. That's cool. So wait, when do you think Reputation Taylor's version is going to come out? You need a skirt? How do you make your skirt? Like sewing or crocheting? My favorite thing I've crocheted is our temperature blanket, which we were working on earlier in the live. I love our temperature blanket, and it shall hopefully be done in the next few months since we are so far behind on it. Do I know how to crochet gloves? I have done like sort of gloves, like fingerless gloves for Ren Fair. I use like the mesh stitch to do gloves, and it's really fun. Yeah, and then you make like a bigger hole for your thumb, but then they're just kind of like mesh gloves. They're not like really like gloves, if that makes any sense. Friends, I have to leave you with Sunny for a second because I have to pee. Okay, can Sunny take care of the live for a second? And when I come back, we'll finish this crumble, and then we'll watch the new video together in like 15 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna set Sunny up with the mic, and I always love this because when new people come in the room, they're like, "Is this just a giraffe on live? Like, what's happening?" So hold on, we gotta get Sunny all set up. All right, Sunny, tell them your life story. Are you ready? Okay, I'll be right back. Hello. How is Sunny doing? Did Sunny do a good job? Do you do a good job? Thank you, Sunny. Sunny gonna take my spot. Oh my goodness. Hey friends, just a friendly reminder to please not spam in the chat. Thank you. All right, friends, I'm back. I'm gonna end the live, and it looks like Anna, the next thing you're gonna crochet is a frog. Is a frog. Amazing. Sunny did amazing. Good. Good. You have amazing spots, Sunny. Sunny does have great spots. Let's see. Anyone know how to make a crochet skirt not stiff? I have no idea. If I'm being honest, a yarn skirt sounds awful to me, like texture-wise, like on my skin. I don't think I could do it. I don't know. It's why I didn't end up making the skirt for the knitting machine outfit. Once I was working with it again, I was like, I can't picture how I could make a skirt that I would actually want to wear. Frog with a top hat. You got to do it, Anna. You got to make a frog with a top hat. Did we ever figure out who made the OG frog with the top hat? Who was that? Goodbye, Deidre. Deidre? Goodbye. Use really lightweight yarn to help with movement. Yeah, I could see like making like a bathing suit cover-up skirt, like something like that. But like an actual skirt, I don't know. Reputation has 15 songs. 1 + 5 = 6. Amazing. You're almost out of black yarn. You gotta go to Michael's. Oh, don't you love that feeling? It's like, oh darn, I just have to go. That's how I feel whenever I like run out of one thing. The pink thing on my arm is my KT tape, and basically it helps with my nerve damage. It's like a specific, it's not like just like a heal all, you know what I mean? If your arm hurts, it's not like, how to explain it? People always ask me like, how do you put it on? How can I? It's specific for like my nerve damage. Like my occupational therapist taught me how to put it on to like alleviate the pain and allow blood flow where I have like nerve damage. But if you are in occupational therapy or physical therapy, you can ask them about taping options to see if that could help with your nerve damage, and then they could hopefully show you how to tape for your nerve damage. Because like the first person I went to didn't think of taping, and then the second person, they were like, oh, let's try taping, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Like if my arm is like hurting, it makes it feel so much better immediately. Why does it say Galentine's Day in the video? Because it is Galentine's Day. Do you guys know what Galentine's Day is? Galentine's Day is February 13th. It's from, it's originally from Parks and Rec, the TV show. They do something called Galentine's Day, and it's stuck and has just kind of become like a thing. Like, my friends and I celebrate Galentine's Day every year. It's just day to do Valentine's Day with your lady friends, as Leslie Knope says. Yep. So in this video, I'm making my friends Galentine's Day presents. Is Michael's dangerous for anyone else's bank account or just yours? Literally, Natalie. Literally. I don't know if I've ever left Joann's without spending like at least $50. Like minimum. You gotta go eat dinner. Bye, Midnight Wolf. Have a good dinner. Goodbye, Miss Cornett. Sunny needs crochet clothes. I know. The video is starting in 10 minutes. So in like 9 minutes, we'll end the live. And actually, let me put the link for the video in the live stream just in case it doesn't auto push you guys. So basically what should happen when I end this live, at the top, it's going to show the thumbnail for the new video and it will say play now. You have to click play now. Oh my gosh, you guys are already commenting on the new video. Thank you. I'll be responding to as many comments as I can after the premiere. All right, let me grab the link. Let me put it in our YouTube chat. Luke Combs performed with Tracy Chapman. That's amazing. That is so cool. All right. Let me put the new video in the chat, and then let me put it to the top. So if you guys don't get auto like pushed, you can click on that link. But I think you should just be able to click on the play now at the top. You love how I take time to respond to the comments. I love that you guys take time to leave comments. Y'all, every day I get so excited to go into the comments and answer you guys. Like, y'all are amazing. Like, it blows my mind. Every day I check, especially the long form comments, because the long form comments, like with like shorts and like TikToks and things that go more viral, there's no way to answer every comment. And sometimes the comments are harder to read, but on like the long form where it's you guys, like, y'all blow my mind. Every time I go read the comments, I literally probably tear up like once a week from a comment y'all have left me because y'all are so sweet. I love you guys too. I am an only child. I love like randomly, I won't even see the question and I will just see like somebody answering a question correctly and I'm like, yep, that's right. It'll be like, no, she doesn't have any pets, or yes, she's an only child. That's me. Goodbye, iCarly. Goodbye. You crocheted a granny square blanket for your Mimi for Christmas and made a YouTube video about it. That's awesome, Remy Jo. I love that. Your name is Remy Jo Vlogs. So do you do vlogs too and stuff? That's so cool. You're an only child and you had 8 children. I'm so impressed. Amazing. See, whenever I was younger, I was like, I'll have two kids because, you know, I mean, like, I loved being an only child, but like getting older, I'm like, I wish I had a sibling. Luckily, I love my sister-in-laws, and I've got some amazing girlfriends who are like sisters. Now I'm like, if I have kids, maybe one sounds good. But I'll, let you guys know in a few years. Almost everyone liked the live, says Chunky Monkey. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's amazing. Thank you guys for all liking the lives. Thank you. I inspired you to crochet. Oh, I'm glad you found the channel too. Braided Bracelets UK. Welcome to the Sunflower family. You are not having kids? That's okay too. Like I said, I haven't decided yet. Who is performing at the Super Bowl? Who is performing at the Super Bowl? I have no idea. Who's performing? I know this. Why don't I actually know this? Who's performing at the Super Bowl? Does anybody know? We are getting to the end of the live, so we can do the special request one more time. We got a request in the chat right now from Chips_ahoy_smiley face. A shout out to request for a very, very special planet. A shout out to planet Earth. Y'all, I feel like even if Earth Day isn't on like a Monday, Wednesday, or Saturday that we normally live stream, we almost like have to do an Earth Day stream just to have a shout out to Planet Earth stream because that's where this all started last year. If you weren't on that live, basically it was Earth Day, and someone came into the chat and asked for a shout out for like their state. It was like, I don't know, Ohio or something. It's like, can we have a shout out for Ohio? And I was like, just the state of Ohio? Like, sure. And somebody was like, it's Earth Day. We need to do a shout out to Planet Earth. And then it stuck. Usher is performing at the Super Bowl. Okay, cool. Thank you, Vicky. Hi, Lily. How are you? Okay, I can't miss the time. I have to end this live before the video goes live, or it won't work correctly. If I don't end it, it won't like redirect you guys. So I gotta end the live in like 3 or 4 minutes. Oh my goodness, can I finish the end of the scrumble? I'm not sure if the scrumble is gonna get finished. But you guys understand now what scrumbles are, which scrumbles are just my favorite. I love scrumbles. Once again, for my anxiety personally, they're fun, they're creative, I don't have to follow a pattern, they're beautiful, you can make whatever you want. You can make scrumble coasters really easy. Scrumble coasters are amazing. It was 2 years ago? No. There's no way that was Earth Day 2 years ago. That was this past year, wasn't it? Hi, Sunny. You want to get Stardew Valley? I love Stardew Valley. I still like Don't Starve better. I'm such a Don't Starve girly. But I really, really do love Don't Starve. Y'all, in March, the new Lord of the Rings game comes out, like the one where you're a hobbit. You just know we are going to be dressing up like hobbits and playing that game for our whimsical weekend Saturday gaming. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so much fun. Anna thinks it was 2 years ago. I believe you. I just think that's crazy. Okay, we're almost at the end of the scrumble. We're going to make it before we have to end the live stream. You love my earrings. Well, fancy that. That's what this week's video is about. Fancy that. I don't think I've ever said that before in my life. You ever say a phrase and you're like, have I ever said that before? You just subbed. Mel Hopper, welcome to the Sunflower family. You guys, can we get some sunflowers in the chat for Mel who just subbed? Welcome, Mel, to the Sunflower family. I should crochet a duck and mushroom pillows. I really want to do crochet mushroom pillows for the living room. I think that would be amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay, y'all. We are at the end of our scrumble. I cut it. What time is it? Okay, we got 2 minutes-ish. Weaving the tail real fast. And I want to show you guys the finished scrumble. I hate weaving in tails, as you'll hear me talk about more in this week's video. This week's video is a little bit of a tutorial, a little bit of a vlog. I don't know, just a silly, fun little video. But there is a whole section in the middle that hopefully will show y'all how to crochet hearts, even if you are an absolute beginner. And we talk about the magic circle, and I give like an in-depth tutorial for that, how to hold your yarn, how to hold your hook. But if you're an experienced crocheter, you can also skip ahead to the part of the video where I just show you how to make like the heart in the earring part. I have it all like labeled. I learned how to label the parts of videos. It's really cool. And so you guys can skip around to the parts that you need or want. Y'all, scrumble's done. What should we make? What should we make out of scrumbles? We'd have to do like 50 of them, but I love scrumbles. I think they're so cool. So now you guys know what a scrumble is. I need to learn how to do the puff stitch or whatever it was called you guys were talking about. The bubble stitch. I feel like bubble stitches on this would look so cool. We have to go. You're right. Okay, we have to go. All right, guys. I'm going to end the live, and I will see you in the chat of the premiere. So when I end this live, it's going to pop up at the top. Click play now. Okay, love y'all. See you there. Bye.